Yo, traditional AB. If you're not smoking traditional, you got the wrong medicinal. It's the podcast live. We about to take them to the movie theater.
Biggest in the game.
Ooh, that's a fan.
Law. Wait. Law. Master of my fate, don't show identity. I've been sliding good, shit, them boy knocked out Kennedy. I held it down on the centerpiece. You had this shit.
All right, so AB, you know, a lot of people, family,
Yes.
they be introducing you first as, you know, this huge football player, this, you know, this icon of people that have, you know, all your stats and your traits. I'd rather introduce you as the person I personally know, which is a super cool dad.
Fact.
You know, a real genuine human being, my really close genuine friend who supported me from the very beginning. We made some serious movies together, me and you. Theaters. And, you know, I just we'll start off naturally. Like, we got these joints right here. Should we spark one of these up?
Yeah, let's try JB hash oil.
Let's do it.
Blue Scotty.
It's a Blue Scotty hash hole.
It's traditional Parkway.
Yep.
It was my friend Aaron, man. It's JB joint, you know, Aaron take care of everyone, man. He got the best bud, best environments here at Traditional. It's always a blessing for me to come here and chill with you, smoke with you, see what you're working on, see the team.
And you've been rocking with me from, you know, the very beginning. Like, we rock with each other, you know. And it's funny because we got so many stories. I mean, one cool like.
Yeah.
Just one of many. I remember when we were both going to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
For the Rams.
For the Rams.
And I was like, AB, I was like, you going to the Super Bowl yet? You're like, hey, just pull up with me. We go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then you, Kanye West, Lamar Jackson, and Justin LeBoy, y'all took me to the Super Bowl.
Sunday service, and we went right to the Super Bowl.
Sunday service.
We came to the same room. We was working on Donda 2 right here at the Soho downtown. Remember that day you picked me up last day from the damn Soho with Kanye? I didn't even know where my Super Bowl ring was. Remember we packing up the room? You found the Super Bowl ring under the bed.
Oh, yeah. And we thought somebody had taken it.
Yeah, we didn't know where that was at.
Because you were there at the Soho House recording with Donda, Kanye, all of them were there. And when I had picked you up, we were already checking out of the hotel. And it was crazy. I had seen your setup, how you guys were recording. I never seen nothing like that. Just in the hotel room right there.
Right there. Creative space. It was a good vibe. Good energy. A lot of people around. So it's the traditional way, man. You always come through in the clutch. You've been my friend for over a couple years. Seemed like forever. But you always been there. That one of the classic moments. Like, damn.
Consistency. So, like, let's start off the podcast because we're so comfortable with each other, and I feel like I would get more genuine answers out of you than anybody. And
yes.
So, like, started back from, like, cannabis, right? Like, when's the first time you ever smoked weed? How old were you? Where did you get it from? Was it good weed? That's what I want to start off with.
I feel like the first time I smoked weed probably was like 17 in high school. I probably was just smoking at one of my friends' house. My friend Nick stayed in my neighborhood. I feel like we had some weed. I feel like I got mad high. I got so high one time, I think they wanted to try to take me to the hospital. Like, you ever got that high? You're like, yo, I feel fucked up, or I feel like sick or some shit.
Like all panicky, the
all
anxiety,
panicky, the anxiety.
The heart beating.
I went to the hospital, and I was in the lobby just like, yo, I'm high as fuck. It was like one of those moments. It was like one of the moments as a kid where you getting high, and I really couldn't handle it. But like, it was something to laugh about.
And what kind of weed was it?
I think it was some local weed, man. It wasn't no traditional. But I feel like I was just young and ready to know what I was doing. It just got way too high.
Yeah. And you know, so from that, like,
yeah.
I know, like, you know, you're a massive football player.
Yeah.
So, like, in the NFL, like, how did you first start playing football? Let's go there.
Well, I grew up, you know, my dad was a football player. My dad was touchdown Eddie Brown. He the greatest player in the AFL league over Kurt Warner. So I grew up watching my dad play football. I started playing football around like 6 years old, all the way up to 65 pounds, 145 pounds, little league. You know, football been always a part of my life. Growing up playing sports with my brother, my dad playing football, my mom loving football. So football was always a part of my life, but I feel like I use football to be able to get better in my life, show my talents, and be able to take care of my family. You know what I mean? I think football was an outlet for me to show my talents and be my best self, because you get that competitiveness and competition. And I always wanted to be the best.
Who was your team growing up? Like who was your real favorite football team growing up?
I used to like the Cowboys, to be for real. I used to like Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman. I feel like they always won and brought energy. So for me, I always liked the Cowboys. Growing up as a kid, seeing them win Super Bowls. I feel like my room as a kid was a Cowboy room. My mom had like Cowboy stickers all over the room.
And now you're friends with all these guys, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy? You watched them as a kid growing up,
Yeah.
and now you know,
Yeah.
it's essentially beating some of their stats, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's all it's about, you know, being a kid and manifesting, dreaming, and having aspirations. You know, that's what it's about. You know, as a kid, having that vision of putting yourself in that position of wanting to be that great football player. You know, start with you as a kid believing in yourself and making those goals and making those commitments to do the training, to recover yourself, just work on your game.
I like that.
Yeah.
And growing up in Liberty, right?
Liberty City, Miami.
Yeah, Liberty City. How was that? How was it growing up in Liberty?
I mean, growing up in Liberty City was tough. You know, there's a lot of distraction. But to me, it was really what you made it. You know, obviously it was a drug-type neighborhood, so a lot of drugs. We had like a drug gang called John Doe, indicted, where people went to jail from just neighborhood guys trying to make money selling drugs. But for me, you know, growing up in Liberty City was an opportunity to, you know what I mean, help me take my family and put them in another spot. You know, my grandmother came from the Bahamas, lived in Liberty City, and that's where my family really originated, right in Liberty City. But for me, it was like I wanted to be something better than just a local guy or a drug dealer guy locally. You know, seeing my dad play football, seeing my uncle be into football, I feel like that always inspired me. You know what I'm saying? To see how my family looked at what I was doing in football, see how my dad played. So to me, it was always like a badge of honor that I took. Like, yo, I want to be a player, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make that happen.
And so, how did you get signed? How did you did they approach you, or?
Yeah. So I went to Central Michigan University. I came out early as a junior. So agent called Drew Rosenhaus. He had one of his assistants actually come to Central Michigan and was like, I think I got a good chance to be drafted. And it was like next year, 2011, it was going to be a lockout. So the NFL the draft wouldn't be, you won't be able to get a fair chance if it was a lockout in 2011. So I think I came out in 2010. I got drafted 6th round, and the rest was history. So to me, it's always about putting myself in the best position and going to college, get that next step to go to NFL. And when I finally got the next step, I got drafted 6th round right out of Central Michigan, and I was so grateful for the opportunity and a little bit since.
Amazing. And when you're in football, right? I know you got injuries. I mean, I've been with you to the doctor for your foot myself.
Yes.
So I've seen all that, and we'll get to that too. But like, when you get injured in the NFL, I know they test you for cannabis, right? I know now.
It's legal cannabis now.
Now it's legal, but in your day, they were testing for
sure.
cannabis, for sure, right?
Sure, yes.
Were they trying to give you like different kinds of pain pills and trying to give you like what, oxys, Percocets, Vicodins?
I mean, depending on your pain, they're gonna prescribe you anything. You know what I'm saying? For me, I always did marijuana. I don't really never prescribing no drugs or no type of pain pills, because those could affect your long-term health. So for me, marijuana was always a way to feel good and put me at peace. If it's physically hurting or mentally want to feel good, you know, marijuana was always my lean to. But you gotta balance it, you know, back in my time with just making sure you could not hold so much in your system. Because I feel like the levels of marijuana, I think they was raising them up just so guys wouldn't get, you know what I'm saying, caught for pop for weed. Now it's legal because I feel like they understand marijuana is better than Vicodin or any other pain drug that could prescribe you. So for me, you know, I encourage players to smoke weed, get you some traditional, pray, meditate, stretch. Just help your mental health, physically, mental, and spiritual.
I love that you said that because I feel like you're such a big influence to all these guys, man. Like, everybody looks at you, a lot of these players, and, you know, you got to think, these doctors, it's the easiest thing is just write a prescription for Percocet, write a prescription for Vicodin. But for so many years, they're forcing these guys saying actually cannabis is the drug and cannabis is the gateway drug. Now, we smoke weed together, we're hanging out, we're laughing, we're good time. People, you know, people will get drunk, they get in the car, they get in a car accident, they kill someone, they want to fight, you know, so it's kind of crazy to me that the NFL wouldn't legalize cannabis for medical use, especially since, you know, cannabis in so many states has been legal for medical, like California passed Proposition 215 SB 420 to be legal to grow cannabis for medical reasons only since 1996. So from 1996, it's always been legal for medical, but since it's federal, they always try to come in with the opioids and the, you know, they're trying to say that, you know, painkillers are the solution to pain. But to have a voice, someone like you, to tell people, hey, look, like, don't take, you know, Oxycontin, don't take Vicodin. Like, you can smoke cannabis, and it's cool. They actually fucking pop so many people in the NFL for cannabis. You know it. How many people got suspended?
Sure. A lot of guys who, you know, been having it in their system. You know, it's the NFL, it's a big business, and you gotta play by the rules. So I think NFL understand that concept like you just explained. I think they get it now because weed is actually legal in the NFL. They're not testing players for marijuana, so I think they're encouraging the medicinal health improvement, and guys encourage improving and healing from a medical, medicinal standpoint.
Do you think cannabis helped your mental health?
For sure. I think cannabis just make you dial into your purpose a little bit more and just put you in a state where you're kind of feeling good, especially if you got a lot of work to do and you're trying to relax. I feel like it helps you unwind and not carry it on as a burden. Just handle it a little better, let your anxiety relax, especially if you smoke the right kind.
So are these, so saying about mental health, you know, saying that cannabis helps with mental health, I think that's huge because a lot of people have a real misconception about you. You know, I think it's really important to address the misconception about you because, like I said, like I always tell people this is, you know, you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, if people really know the real Antonio Brown, they would be like, no way, they said this in the media, they said that in the media. So I think it's, you know, having, you know, like, for instance, CTE, right?
Exactly.
Do you think you have CTE?
I don't hope so.
I mean, you have CTE ESPN.
I feel like we all got a little trauma in our life, and we could call it, you know, either you've been hit, or you dealt with something that broke your heart, or it was a moment in your life that you went through that you can't get over. I feel like we all face traumas. And being a football player, I'm a public figure, you know, and it's a responsibility as a public figure. You got to be able to deal with scrutiny. You got to be able to deal with criticism. And that's part of being a leader. I think that's where our President Trump, you know, imagine how much scrutiny he had to deal with. Imagine how much hate he had to deal with. You know, I feel like it just comes with being a public figure. You know, anytime you're a football player, you're famous, and you walk off the field and do stuff that people may not understand or they may think is wow or it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could be deemed as you got CT, but I feel like as a human being, as a person, a spiritual being, we all as humans go through different things that we may carry or we might still hold on to. And that's a part of getting therapy. And that's a part of why I started CTSVN, because I feel like the greatest people have to go through the greatest tests.
And adversity.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's a part of...
It's not about how hard you fall, it's how you get back up.
It's not even about falling, it's just about being aware of what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't handle dealing with a lot of trauma, dealing with a lot of, you know, criticism is answered with achievement. It's not about what people say. It's about what we do. And I feel like if you didn't have haters or nobody didn't have no one hating them, it wouldn't emanate the best of them. And it should show you if you got people hating you, you're doing the right things. You know, imitation preemanates flattery. And some things are not. It's better off misunderstood. You know what I mean? Not everything's not for everybody. And in life, you can't really focus on what everybody say. You know, it's about what we do, you know. So if I say I'm gonna kill somebody right now, it's not true. It's about what you do. You know, people say different stuff all the time. The news don't got a code of ethics where they gotta follow a certain rule or right to protect. It's just like whatever they put out there and promote, that's what it is. So for me, it's about keeping a good mental health and showing people like yourself who's successful or what type of traumas you face. I'm sure you face trauma. You got like how many people here working? 70, 80. You got 150 workers. How is the trauma of dealing with that? 150 different people you got to deal with.
I'm in the cannabis industry, and it's the #1 regulated industry to me. I think one of the more regulated than alcohol, more regulated than a casino, more regulated than anything. So I'm dealing with adversity all the time, dealing with, you know, the ups and downs of, you know, local governments, taxes. Believe it or not, I've done a lot of, you know, lobbying for better policies for cannabis. I'm trying to save my industry right now. I'm doing everything I can. And speaking of my industry, like just having you talk about cannabis and legal cannabis, licensed, you know, legal cannabis, that's what my industry needs right now. We need eyes on our industry. We need the world to know that, you know, you can get really good, amazing legal licensed cannabis from dispensaries, and there's dope brands out there that can provide that. And, you know, a lot of people are silent. They don't, you know, you don't really know who's getting their weed from where, and if it's, you know, laced or got poison or if it's clean. Good thing about our industry is it's super regulated, so they're testing all the cannabis to make sure it don't have no pesticides, and, you know, you're not gonna like grow a third nipple or something. You know, so, but
Nah, I feel like the industry need more awareness, and I feel like I'm a testament to the awareness of being able to deal with people saying, yo, he walked off the field, he crazy. Smoking traditional. We had the Soho with Kanye West recording music. So I feel like marijuana put you in a state of focus where you could just dial in on what's your vision and what's important to you. You know what I mean? Because everyone gonna always have something to say. Sometimes it's about just dialing in as your purpose and your feelings and your hearts and what you deem as true and go after what you want. I feel like the cannabis could really dial you in if you get the best strain, like traditional. You know, this is my favorite one right here. This orange jar right here, gelato. Yo, zoom in on this. This right here, I think this shit was like my therapist. When my girlfriend left me, this shit was like my lady. Like when I needed to get pussy at night, this was like my pussy.
Oh, it'd be the best. So why did you walk off the field, AB?
Yo, football gonna come to an end and everything.
The real life. Though, like the world real? Really wants to know.
You want the real?
Yeah, I don't. Real. Not what nobody got. I want what your brother right here from Traditional. You're gonna tell the world why you walked off the field, what really happened, and the true story of what happened that day.
I just feel like in the time of what I did, it was like. Sometimes we do things as people and people want to know why. What's the why? It's like, yo, I'm not an immortal human being where I got unlimited health. Let's say that, all right? So I can't just play football for like, you know how long I played football? Let me count it. I played football since I was 6 years old every summer till I was like 32. That's 27 years. I'm 36 right now. That's my whole life. You see what I'm saying? I've been playing football at the park professionally since 6 years old, right? I actually played for free more than I actually played to get paid. When you focus on football, it's about a career. My career, I think I checked off every box that you envision of being a player. Led the NFL in catches, checked off. Led the NFL in yards, checked off. Led the NFL in touchdowns, checked off. Do I lead the Steelers receiver in all-time yardage out of every receiver is there? Checked off. How I made the Pro Bowl? 4 of them checked off.
Go.
How I won the Super Bowl? Checked off. So as a man in life who haven't lived life from a regular human being state, I'm not a robot. I'm not an earth body. I'm not a crash out. I'm not Crash Bandicoot. I played football to make a life, not to ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? I played football to make a life.
And at the time, I knew what was happening with your foot. I knew your foot was fucked up at that time. I seen it because we went to the doctor together with the X-ray.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I seen the whole situation with the foot after the field. So,
and that's what happened in football. Is like football got its own news station. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the news. It's just football entertainment, but they make it like the news station. So anything they report negative on their news station, it's like everyone take that and run with it. But the real truth is like, yo, I can't play hurt for a team that's not trying to do things that's inevitable in football. When you a 12-year player, you 32 years old, playing with a team on a 1-year contract, you got no insurance of no next year or at this point, it's like you're one and done. You see a lot of players now go to so many different teams for 1-year deals. It's like, yo, team, I'm hurt. You still want me to play hurt? You don't want to wait to miss a couple games, the last 2 games of the year, so we can be ready for the playoffs to give us the best opportunity to win the Super Bowl? Shit, the coach said, I was basic instruction. You got a great player, right? He's hurt. Maybe give him 2 weeks to recover, and then you get him ready for the playoffs because we could be able to win the Super Bowl. Now when I see the coach not willing to do what's right, not only for my career, for the team.
For your health.
For my health, you know what I'm saying? Because, being a football player, you may have to play hurt. Like, I don't mind toughing it up and doing the right things, taking one for the team because they need the energy I put out there. But when the team not having my back and they're not willing to do what's the goal I thought for playing football was to win a Super Bowl, not to play hurt players while they hurt. So anytime the team didn't really see eye to eye for the win, it's like, yo, at this point, there's no need for my services and me to be here because I'm not trying to hurt myself more. I'm not finna crash out here for the coach that don't want to win the Super Bowl. So I think in that moment, I put myself in the right position. I just won the Super Bowl last year. Like, how else you want to leave? Imagine I finish the year, we don't win, and it's like, yo, you go home, and it's like, yo, you gonna play again? It's a whole nother thing. I feel like me walking off, I feel like gave America the type of hope people need. You know what I mean? Just the courageousness, the boldness, and the means and necessary to stand for yourself. Everybody go through traumas and, gonna face some type of adversity. How are we overcoming it? Are you stand in the face of adversity and fight it, or you gonna walk away and make it better? I just do what's best for me. Anytime you're doing what's best for you in the world, that's when you do what's best for someone else. It's always going to come with scrutiny, but I think for my mental health, I did what was right, and I was at peace with it. You know what I mean? And I had sex before the game, too, so
I fucking love it.
Of course, that was a theater. Bust a nut, leave at half the work. What a feeling.
I love you. So,
yeah.
No, that's just too funny that you said that. So, AB, I got to imagine you lost a shit ton of money. You gave up. You put a crazy amount of money on the table for that moment of basically telling the world that, hey, look how courageous I am. It's not about money. It's not about, because think about it. You could have went back and, like you said, you could have went back in that game. You might have,
I think I
forever injured your foot even worse.
The crazy part, I actually made more money. In that year, man, I feel like when I walked off from New York, I made like $100,000 that weekend right there. I was playing for the Bucks for a salary of like $2 million I already got before I signed. I did a $1 million salary. They did a $1 million address and a $2 million bonus. So really, my salary that was guaranteed, they already paid me $3 million. I had $1 million for the whole season that was guaranteed. So it was like $4 million. Access taxes like $2 million. I signed with Kanye West to head of Donner for $2 million. You know what I mean? I did the podcast with the Simvis podcast for $25,000. I did 3 clubs in New York that weekend, and I flew over here with the private jet and freaking.
I know. I got you off the plane.
Hit me off the plane with the traditional. We got the picture.
Yeah.
We did what deal we did? We did a Fashion Nova deal with Rich. I did a $500,000 Fashion Nova deal with Rich when I came to LA when I walked off the field. So I feel like it wasn't even about losing nothing, approving nothing. It was just about doing what's best for me in that point. I feel like a lot of people spun it a lot of different ways because I feel like when stuff happen, everyone entitled to their opinion on how they feel about it and what was the cause of the speculation, because it's so viral. So it's like, to me, I feel like as a football player, nobody really tell the real story, because football is ran by a news network controlled by the NFL. If you're not in the NFL, they're not gonna make you look like a normal human being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like if I could do it all again, I'd probably walk out of my drawers and just probably give my pants away to one of the fans. Feel me? Leave out how it came out. On top. Missionary.
So, you think you guys would have won that year?
Yeah, we won last year. I feel like,
You think you would have won?
Yeah.
Do you think they just would have gave you another couple weeks, you would have been back on the field?
Of course. I would have been right back.
Would have got that second.
I would have been ready to go. Second win, charged up, a little bit more recovered. Ready to do the same thing we decided to do last year. Win the Super Bowl.
So, another subject, speaking of the, if you were going to win or not going to win, it was like you and Tom Brady were, yes. You guys were the GOATs, right? It was Shaq and Kobe right there for football, right?
Yeah.
So, what happened with that? What's the real truth with Tom Brady and your relationship with Tom Brady? And I know you were staying with him, you were working out with him, you guys were, super boys, and then there's all this stuff in the media. I know you like to clown a lot because you're funny, and just how did you meet Tom Brady? What was the first time you met Brady? Tell me the story.
The first time I met Tom Brady was probably 2011, playing with the Steelers. Playing with the Steelers, we always have a lot of great battles with the Patriots, and Tom is the guy for the Patriots, the quarterback. So I feel like we had always a mutual relationship of just being good players, being late round picks, blossoming. But I got a chance. I had signed to Oakland in like 2019, and I was like, man, I'm over here for a lot of money, and I'm like, man, I don't think Oakland gonna be the spot to like win a Super Bowl. So I got a call from Bill Belichick, like, yo, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get you to the Patriots. So I came to the Patriots in 2019. I think I played like one game. Played against the Dolphins. I led the team, and I feel like that's when I really got to know Tom Brady, because you know what I'm saying, that's when the first time like I'm playing on a team with him, you see what I'm saying, and he see me how I come to work every day, see how I pick up the plays, you see how go about my business. So I feel like during that time when he met me 2019 when I played for the Patriots, I think I came from like week 2 to week 3. So the NFL actually released me for the whole year, suspended me, because I had been at the Steelers, the Raiders. I was leaving so many teams and trying to put myself in the best position to win the Super Bowl. I ended up being on the team with the Patriots in 2019, playing one game with Tom, leading the team. I think he just fell in love with just like, yo, this dude, AB, serious.
Work ethic, personality, everything.
Bring it to the table. I need this guy energy around. So I ended up staying tight with him the whole 2019, the whole offseason. After the season, we got together. He like, yo, we need to make a plan to come back to the NFL, man. You're going to help me win the Super Bowl. He ended up going to Tampa in 2020. So we ended up, I think they suspended me to like 8 games into 2020. So I was able to come back in 2020 in the 9th game, and then we ended up winning the Super Bowl.
I know.
So it was a blessing to just, meet up with Tom Brady and just, actually make a goal and actually accomplish it. Anytime you can get with a special guy like Tom and just, make a plan to get things in order and actually fulfill that plan, that was pretty unique. So I come back, we win the Super Bowl, we go crazy, all that. And then it was just like madness. You know what I'm saying? I think 2021, a lot of things was different, just coming back to the team and not getting paid or getting what I felt like I deserved. And then I just felt like it was a lot of football players, in life, it's just like your compadres. Gonna work with them in the midst of, for what you work with them for, but end of the day, you go back to their lives, they got their own lives. And everybody after their career is not gonna be friends and hang out as but I have respect for Tom Brady. I'm really grateful for Tom Brady, giving me the opportunity to come back, resurge my career and get the Super Bowl and win one with him, do everything we set out to do. And I feel like that was an amazing time and a lot of respect to him.
Did you ever smoke weed with Tom Brady?
Nah, I think Tom smoked no weed.
Did you ever smoke in front of him?
I feel like he smelled it, but I don't never smoke in front of him. I got respect for Tom Brady. if Tom Brady coming through, he coming through to win a Super Bowl and to see if I'm focused. So usually I kept the weed low key, but he definitely smelled it.
So if you had a message for the world about Tom Brady, what would you say to him right now?
What would I say to Tom Brady?
Yeah.
I'm open. Throw it.
Yeah. So, do you think we can convince Donald Trump to make cannabis federally legal?
I feel like we should. I feel like he understands it, and that could be something that we could mention to him when we go out this Saturday, see him.
I think it's really important because a lot of presidents have promised that they're going to federally legalize marijuana, and especially for my business, we were talking about earlier, is like I'm banking on federal legalization. Like my life is dependent on, you know, basically being able to do interstate commerce, you know, international commerce. So if we could get a president to endorse federally legalizing marijuana, which is why I wanted to do this podcast, right? This is what it's all about for me, is like having a connection to my friends, going right to the president of the United States, former president of the United States, possibly new president of the United States.
New president.
To be able to just have these conversations and explain everything that we're talking about, AB, like about the help your mental health. You don't want to take pills. You don't want to use, you know, any other alternative for pain or your injuries of how many years we said playing football?
27.
27.
6 to 32.
What kind of injuries you got? What kind of pain?
I mean, my balls hurt from just running and bouncing on my legs and shit every day. Like, I mean, for the most part, I've been blessed. I've been actually pretty blessed as a football player. Like, thank God I never broke a bone. You know what I'm saying? I never really tore something really bad. You know what I'm saying? I had a few bumps and bruises. That's a part of playing football, but none that was major, which I thank God for. You know, health is wealth. But you know, football is until it's violence. You know, you get hit. I feel like the medical marijuana, you know, the traditional helped me get through it. Because you know what I'm saying? You prepare to be abused or abuse somebody. As a part of football, you could prepare to abuse somebody, and I'm prepared to be abused because I'm going to run the ball a lot, I'm going to get tackled. So it's like, to me, you kind of have an ideal how to take care of yourself. And I feel like marijuana is definitely the key to your mental health, just making you feel good as you committed to these things to be the best.
Love that. Love that I can actually be able to advocate for my industry and, you know, do everything we can, because, you know, how cool would that be if, you know, you're in Florida and Florida decides to pass a ballot that allows, you know, Florida and California to do interstate commerce, and then, you know, you got orange jar gelato.
Florida, that'd be huge.
There we go. And then, you know, eventually, you know, in Pittsburgh, what if we had, you know what I mean?
The Hall of Fame pack.
So, yeah, I think it's really cool having someone like you, and, you know, it's so important to just put eyes on our industry, and, you know, that means the world, because not so many NFL players come out like smoking weed. I know you smoke weed with a lot of NFL players. I remember we gave Lamar Jackson. Traditional.
Le'Veon Bell, traditional.
That's right, Le'Veon Bell. He's super cool too. That's cool. That's your brother right there.
That's the family.
Yeah. No, it's cool. What other NFL players have you smoked weed with that you're cool with?
Who else? I don't want to rat no guys out, but I really just smoke by myself. You know, me, myself, and now that's like 3 niggas.
They're real AB.
Feel me?
So let's get into your rap career, AB.
Yeah.
I think that's really important because, you know, we did a lot of.
We did put that shit on.
We put that shit on right now.
The other spot.
Yeah. So, fucking AB. So, you went from football and now you got a rap career. I think, you know, it's really important to talk about your rap career because you have so many features that I think, you know, I don't know if I've ever met somebody in such a short period of time in the rap industry and the music industry that's had so many features in such a short time. Who you got features with?
I got features with, man, a lot of co-artists, man. These guys are like my brothers, so it's always good to get the love from them on the track and be welcome into the industry. I got features from Lil Wayne, Keisha Cole. I got like Fabio Foreign, Lil TJ Vari, Jacquees, Young Thug.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to. Well, you were up there with Young Thug. Remember in Atlanta?
Yeah,
and we were
the video with Gunna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool, huh?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, you were in Atlanta for a while with Thug.
Yeah, that was amazing.
We're gonna free everyone from weed. We're gonna let everyone out of jail. Why are they not letting these people out? That's a really important question. You know, I think it's a really important question to the world is that, you know, what's up with how are you gonna lock people up still it's 2024 for weed? Is this real? Are we not gonna, you know, go back and look at, you know, all these people? I feel like it's, maybe I'm not in politics, but I feel like it's a click of the button to let all these people out. Like they served their time, they got caught with some weed. Let's let all these people go home. It's time to free up the jails of everybody. You know, the war on drugs has failed. It's done. You know, there's the majority of states have, you know, passed for recreational cannabis. You know, it's going federally legal. We got to free all these people. What you say, AB? You advocate to free all these people?
Free all those people, man. I'm gonna go talk to Trump Saturday. Let the president know, man. We didn't let these guys out who get in court for stuff that actually helped them out. You know, it's ludicrous to be able to put somebody in a bad position for using something that actually supportive mentally. So free all the guys, whoever went down for marijuana, who's in or who all in that position, because I feel like this marijuana can actually be an asset to help people and not looked upon as a bad thing.
I agree, and I love that because that's such a brother thing to say. You know, to speak up. You know, not so many people of your caliber and your position as a massive superstar, especially as an athlete, have come forward and advocated, you know, for our industry. It's so important to, you know, just advocate and have that voice to get to the higher ups to explain this is not a drug. This is not a gateway drug. This is cannabis. Cannabis and alcohol, to me, alcohol is way worse for you than cannabis, you know, hands down. So I think that's amazing. I think we should light that big ass joint right there. What you think? Should we light
think
that
so.
up?
I think they would get some rollers.
You got a backwood for him?
Right now. But this the big crazy joint.
Yeah. So could you guys pull up the I want to show.
She sent a nude at my crib.
You know what the best about us? We always joking around. How many times have we had moments where we laughing on the floor? Huh? How many nights at traditional have we had? We just we got crazy stories. I don't know. We can't even share these stories. Too many stories. Yeah. So, AB, what's good? How you feeling?
Feeling like I got all my flowers.
Feeling great.
Traditional.
I love it. So tell me. I know there's this play that went viral on the internet. There's a play of you were, you know, running and on the field and you jump kick somebody. I want to show you the play real quick. We gotta.
Yeah. We relive that moment. You know, I forgot all my plays.
Yeah. Let's play this one.
I forgot everything. Damn, did I really do that?
Look, there you go.
I used to be kicking in my sleep. When I be asleep sometimes,
so
I start kicking this shit.
So you ran?
Oh yeah, I was trying to jump over him.
You're trying to jump over him?
Yeah, but I was thinking about it too fast while I was running. It was like, I was like, this is gonna be the biggest highlight, jump over him. Then I jumped so fast, I'm like, damn, he's right under my feet.
All right, here come the slow mo.
Yeah, then I stuck it to him. You ever had a foot in your ass? That's a foot in your ass right there. Yeah. You know how that
oh!
That's where your mama cooked some good food. She put her foot in it. I put my foot in it.
So AB, let's go back to the rap because I think it's really important. Yes. It's really important. You left. When you left the NFL,
yep.
You got right into this rap career.
Right away, as soon as I walked off the field, that night I was in the studio. Game Time was there. Fabio was there. It's like they took me in right as an orphan. I ended up coming out here with Kanye at the Soho. I ended up getting a distribution deal from Roy LaMano with video. So I ended up getting a distribution contract to rap, you know what I'm saying? So meaning they put up the cash advance to all the ideas and everything I put out. So to me, walking up the field was tough because obviously people only want to know you for what you was good at or what you do. But life goes on. Some football players, they don't really take serious for music. You know, I'm just grateful I was able to walk off the field and create that deal and then make the song, put that shit on, and we recorded it right here. So
what's your message to all those football players that look up to you? There's so many young athletes that, you know, looking up to you. What's your message to all those guys?
Like, stay true to who you is, be disciplined, try to get the most out your career while you can, save all the money while you can. And we got to at least sit on the can, you know, make the best of your career, surround yourself with the right people, and yeah, man, just be your best, live out your dreams. You know, being a football player is like, you know, you a kid, you used to play football and wondering one day what it's like to be that person or be in that position, and then you get a chance to be in that position. So, you know, chase your dreams, live your dreams, and be the best you can be. You know, football not gonna last long, so you know you ain't got unlimited help. So make the most of every moment and don't take it for granted.
It's a great message, AB. You actually a good message. Speaking of that, you have a good real estate portfolio. You made some really good investments.
Yeah, I'm a rich famous player and shit.
No, but I think that's really important.
Nah, yeah, that's
you know,
what it's about,
that
man.
People got to make good investments with their money after.
You play football, man. It's only a short window of your life, you know, and to be able to live a good life, you got to take care of your money. You know, real estate is a good asset to protect your money, lock your money in. And, you know, the market always growing. You know, the prices of things only going up. So, lucky for me, I was grateful to, you know, make a lot of money and purchase a lot of asset cash to be able to, you know, set myself up in a good position after football.
Yeah, amazing. So you left the field. We got this, you know, rap career.
Yes.
And so, how did you get connected with Kanye West? How did you guys meet?
Yeah, when I ran out the field, he was looking to link with me. He was calling. Justin, the boy, was reaching out to me like, "Yo, yeah, he wanted to link you." I think me walking off the field really motivated him. I ended up coming to LA. I linked him, and then she like, "Yo, don't leave, man. I need you here for the album, man. Right here at the Soho. You was there, so I ended up staying at the Soho. Man, I ended up turning into the president of Donda. Freaking getting a deal with Video.
Viral. You spent like millions of dollars to go to the Super Bowl. How much you pay to take us all to the Super Bowl?
I paid like 1.8 million.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then that was a movie that we had.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like every year, you know what I'm saying, we gotta do something big and celebrate the right way. Last year we bought the football team, so we just thinking about other ways that we could do more great things. I feel like we getting into the content space with doing documentaries and CTSBN, you know, just covering people talking to people and covering people that's experienced high trauma and seeing how they overcome it, how they get through it to continue to be great. Because as you know, Jesus was the only perfect man that walked the world, and he was faced with all kind of traumas and adversities that he constantly had to deal with. Because I feel like it's just part of the earth for being a human. You know, gravity pulls down, the news talk down. My dick is the only thing up.
AB, tell me about all these features that you got on this new album coming. I want to know also, you know, I remember you just shouted out, we recorded with DaBaby.
Yeah, DaBaby. Yeah, we got a feature with DaBaby. We did. He came right here to Traditional when you had the show too.
Yeah, we did the recording.
Yeah, it's booming. He came and finished it right at Traditional on the album day.
Yeah, he actually.
Shout out to DaBaby. That was big.
Yeah, DaBaby was that was super cool because
that was legendary.
I've never and the fact that he was letting us record everything.
Baby, that's my man's.
Yeah, no, we have some cool raw footage of that, and he actually recorded the song.
Right in front of all of us.
Yeah, in front of everybody, just right there. Did his beat, did his thing, got in the studio. Yeah. I think that was an amazing moment. And then
that was an amazing moment for sure.
Do you remember after we threw the party over here with Gunna?
Oh yeah, Gunna Wanna party.
Yeah, we did the Wonderland party, and we had We had you.
Cole came.
Yeah, you and Keisha Cole performed together.
Yeah, I had sex with her that night right in here.
You did? Right here?
You didn't see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
I thought you guys got many cameras in here.
I guess I must have missed that one.
She was here though.
Yeah, she was.
She hit the stage with us.
Tell me about Keisha Cole. What happened with you and Keisha Cole?
I just feel like it's too much in the moment. You know, I was really in love with her, but it was just happening too fast. You know what I'm saying? When you a rapper and you like in the midst of seeing so much people, dealing with so much people, not being home on the road so much, I felt I just was a little stressed out, so I couldn't really handle it the right way, but I handled it.
Yes, you did. You also did a song with her that you got a music video that never released. Can you tell us a little?
I think, is it up or we releasing it and take it down? I think it was up. I think she got mad at me and she blocked me on everywhere, the phone, the music. Yeah.
Would you reconcile with Keisha Cole? You think you guys would be cool again?
Yeah, I think we would be cool again.
You got a message for her?
Yeah. Call me.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Keisha
AB.
Cole a legend. Let's get that.
She's a
I
legend.
respect Keisha Cole. Like, you feel me? I don't want to feel like I just dubbed her.
No, she was
So
over
we
here.
was in love. Ask Josh. Josh, we was in love on the boat. Josh.
They fell in love on that boat.
Yeah, and guess what?
I just ruined the moment. I don't really know how to handle a lot of girls and shit. I ain't good with girls. Me and my mama didn't really have a great relationship. So when the girl fuck up in my book, I'm like, yo, I'm done with her.
I think these girls
How
don't
do
know.
you handle girls? You just dub them or you just work with them?
Shit, I think these girls don't know how to handle you.
That's what I be thinking.
You know? I think that's what it is.
That's what it is.
You know, how many times we go to Craig's, we go have dinner, all these girls are trying to talk, and you're like, no. How many times? How many dinners do we have to have the security?
I feel like there's too many girls in the world to have what? Why make one girl miserable when I can make 10 girls happy? That's my new motto. Why make one girl miserable when I can make 5 happy?
Hey, you love to clown.
Bro, life is about being
I love
happy,
you.
bro. It's not even about being right.
One thing about you is we know that deep down inside, you a real, genuine human being.
Yeah, I'm real genuine.
You like to have fun. You like to play. I think
Bro,
that's
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, is life about being right or about being happy?
about being happy.
All right, so you
It's
got
an
one
equal.
girl.
I think it's an
the
equal
right thing to
balance.
do. But 5 girls happy. Right? You feel me? I'm trying to see what life's about. Is it about being right or being happy? I think being happy, right? Is like, yo, I see one guy with one girl, like one girl stressing one guy.
Speaking of being happy, you look fucking happy as fuck with that weed
No.
right there, AB.
This is the type of shit I need. Back in the days, I had cereal on my fucking refrigerator. And these days, I got big fucking buzz on my refrigerator. Yo, this is the special pack of gelato. You know what this is?
Look how happy you are.
Yo, this shit like a football and a half. Yo,
So
this
AB,
is
tell me
like-
who you smoked the orange jar with, bro. Give me some names.
I don't really like to smoke with guys. I told you.
I know, but you
don't
gotta.
really like
I
to
know you.
pass my joint. This shit is a potion. I don't really like to share the orange jar either. I'm the type of guy, if I got the best weed, I can't smoke on my shit. Like, traditional is an elite flower. I know it's not, because travel everywhere. So when I have it in Florida, I like, it's not a supply and demand yet. That big shit. So when I burn this shit out, ask Jess, I send him like 100 texts for the new jars because it's like, it's impossible to smoke this good all over the world. That's why we need to go to President Trump. I'm going to ask Trump, can we please legalize marijuana?
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Because marijuana has done amazing things in our life. When you deal with trauma, I think marijuana is the best substitute for trauma, especially emotionally. When you got to deal with argument of people or people in a professional work setting, it's good to operate on a little bit of marijuana. I feel like it just set a mood for you to be a little bit more at peace and relaxed.
AB, I think the cannabis community just fell in love with you with that comment.
Yeah, I feel like Mary J.
You know, this is what we
they call
needed.
marijuana Mary Joanna. Like, this the only girl that ain't cheat on me and shit. You feel me? I can pass her around, she come back and shit.
I love it.
Yo, Mary J ain't never left me, bro. This how you get a bag of wedgie. You feel me? You gotta get that shit, no air in there.
AB, I see you roll your own blunts. You do it yourself. You don't have nobody rolling for you.
No roller.
So tell me, how often do you smoke? You smoke every day?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I used to play in the NFL, I couldn't really smoke like this because I had to do a lot of running, cardio, and I didn't want to be snotty and cold. But as soon as I finished my career, you know, I said I was gonna buy a house on the lake, just smoke marijuana, relax. You know what I'm saying? Raise my kids. I feel like marijuana is the ultimate mental health. You agree?
I think so, yes.
I
think that there's no better... No, and I think there's no better medicine in the world than cannabis. I think cannabis is the best medicine in the world. So, like, AB...
I didn't have sex on the weed.
AB, what are the plans? What you got going next? Where's AB in 10 years from now? What you got going? What's the plan? What's the 5-year plan? What's the 10-year plan? You sticking with the rap? What's the plan?
The plan in life is to serve God first. That's the real purpose. That's the plan. Serve God, live healthy. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I'm up for the Hall of Fame in 2027. That could be a blessing. You know, to be a once-in-a-generational player, lifetime #1 Hall of Famer for the Steelers in 2027. We're working on documentary short films. You know, I'm going to have a documentary coming telling the story. Obviously, I got new music coming. I'm going this Saturday. I got the best Twitter account on X. My favorite X is my Xbox and my X account.
Speaking of the Twitter.
Yes.
Favorite cracker of the day?
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
You know I love my crackers.
I gotta explain that. What does that mean? I'm not understanding it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, you know, the COD is cash on deck, crackers of the day. You know, I started like a legendary quote on Twitter where I just bring acknowledgement. We got the Diddy of the day, the fag of the day, the chink of the day, the nigga of the day. We're just making people days. We bringing segregation back. You can follow me on the X app. You like your ex-girlfriend?
No.
You don't like her at all?
No, I don't like her.
Only X I like is my Xbox. In the Twitter space.
So, AB, what do you think about Diddy? Do you think he did it?
I feel like, yo, listen. Diddy
Have you met him? You ever met him?
I never met Diddy, but I always seen Diddy as a billionaire black guy with a lot of energy. If they let him fuck bitches for 20 years, why on the 21st year he can't fuck bitches? I didn't see the dildos out his house. I didn't see the baby oil. I'm sure a lot of people do freaky ass shit. Why are we blaming him for being freaky? I don't know. I don't know what's his deal is. I can't pass judgment on him. I know he was going with Carisha, the city girl, I guess. But I don't know what did he. Did he do it? Did he did it? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All I know is Puff Daddy had Sean John. He was the first black billionaire we saw, besides Ye. So I don't know what's his deal. Maybe it's a takedown on black guys. I don't know. To be determined. Who knows? What you think about it? He never fucked none of my peoples over or fucked none of my bitches. My bitches probably went to his party, but that's on their own timing. Did you feel me? Like, I don't know how they...
Did you ever go to any of his parties?
I never been to a Diddy party. I'm really not big of a party, like hanging out with guys at a house party. I really hang out with a small circle of people, so I never been a part of Diddy parties, but I always hear you have good parties. I never heard nothing bad until like some people was out there.
So who's your circle now? Who would you say?
My circle is a period. Shit is small.
I like that.
Yeah. Some girls try to let me smash on their period. So I ain't Moses.
Avy, could we start a comedy club and we
should.
We gotta have you standing up.
Comedy of the day.
That's right. The comedy of the day.
Today's the day.
I like that. Comedy of the day.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of the Hall of Fame, I know that's coming up. You know, what would your message be to the NFL? You got to have a clear message to the NFL. I know you joke around and people have painted you in the wrong light, and I think it's really important to say your message to the NFL.
I got nothing to say. There's no explaining they need to do. There's nothing to talk about. The NFL is a business. They're going to do what's right for the business and the means of necessary of taking care of the business. Me and Ben Roethlisberger up together. You understand the emphasis of that? Ben Roethlisberger, AB, Steelers. Let's do the right thing. You seen that Spike Lee movie? Do the right thing.
Hall of Fame 2027.
2027, we in the HOF Pittsburgh Steelers, AB Big Ben. The best football offensive tandem in Steelers history. Can you pull up the stats, Josh, when you put that clip out there? Just
Easy.
put the, AB Big Ben stats and the rest of the Steelers.
Yeah.
In the time of history.
So,
Yeah.
I know you're a family man.
Yes.
I know at the end of the
I got 5 families. Like, I got a lot of families.
I know you love all your kids.
I love all my kids. They're the new legacy.
You just had a beautiful baby.
Mm-hmm. Ace Brown, another son. He the sixth man.
The duo combined for 804 receptions, 10,764 yards.
77 tutties. It's in 9 years of work.
77 touchdowns.
Are you gonna put your kids in football?
My 2 sons love football. They already in it. They play flag. I don't let them play full gear yet, but I feel like my dad was a generational player. I'm a generational player. I got 6 sons. To the best son who loves football the most, we're going to see who's the tiger.
Yeah.
If I'm Tony, who's the next tiger?
I like that.
I'm ready to see him. Who got it?
So Ace Brown.
Ace Brown, that's the 6th man. I got 6 sons.
You know, I love that name.
Yeah.
That's
Ace. That's your nickname, Ace.
I like that name. That was amazing. You called your kid Ace Brown. What a great name. So, AB, what's the plan? What do you got going? You're gonna get the rap career?
Yes. We dropping new music. I'm here today. We got video. I told you I still got a distribution deal. I had got another deal that kind of put on pause, but we back. I got some new music. It's been like 2 years since we really came out with something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I got the perfect project now that's ready. I feel like we got music just a part of the culture. We gotta have assets in the musical lane. I feel like my brothers in music, they welcome me with open arms and got some cool stuff coming. It's always good when you can make music when people don't believe and then you put that shit on and the whole world feel it. So to me, I've been working on a lot of good music and I feel like now we at a time where we clear. We looking to sign more artists. We looking at, we got Le'Veon, we working on possibly signing Forey. We working on possibly signing this one kid from Texas, Puda. We working on signing the New York legend and Roddy Rebel. So I'm looking to expand, get other people opportunities, grow the catalog, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, give other people opportunities to live out their dreams and have a right infrastructure to be able to provide leaderships for other people. So for me, I feel like I'm definitely going to put out some great music for video, and I'm looking to get my next opportunity to keep growing, man. I'm like a 6-figure artist. You know what I mean? I got a $300K deal. These guys already recoup on the money they gave me. So I feel like we understand the game, and when somebody invests in you and they making their money back, it's more of a good business vibe and adventure where they keep it going. So shout out to video. I'm looking to get my new project out, man. I got some exciting music, and I'm excited to share it to the world and just see how they take it in.
The music career,
yes,
has been a little over 2 years now.
Yes.
And
yes,
do you have any up and coming new artists that you're going to be working with?
yes. I got my usual artists I always work with. I got Fabio Foreign, 2 tracks. I got Lil TJ Vori. I got Roddy Rebel. I got Guap Dad 4000. I got a couple of different artists, man. Some good genres I feel like people gon' really take heed to.
I seen you with Trippie Redd.
Oh yeah, I got a Trippie Redd track as well. I don't know why I think about Trippie. Yeah. I got a huge record with Trippie Redd, man. Trippie Redd, also a legend from Ohio, live out in Miami. Shout out to Trippie Redd, man. He got a lot of big up and coming things. That's one of our close friends. Yeah, I didn't even think about that when I was so high. I got a big record with Trippie Redd. Big single as well with him.
How did you connect with Trippie Redd?
I met Trippie Redd in LA maybe like 2020. Sean Kingston brought him over to the spot, and we've been cool ever since. Finally had a chance to make a song with him. We made a song, I think it was like last year. Last year we made a song, And shit, it been, I mean, my kids like this song, they really actually sing it. So I feel like, yeah, Trippie Redd is a legend. He been doing music over 10, 15 years. And, man, I got a big song with him that I can't wait to show to the world.
It's amazing. You going to shout out Trump in one of the songs?
I feel like we was talking about making the Trump song. I know Fabio Kodak Black had one that they did. They was telling me I could have made one. I think we got a good song. I could probably make one that's featured for Trump, but I feel like we got some I feel like we got a good song that kind of like, yo, L Bell, yo, get the camera on L Bell. That's the juice. So, you know, I think like, yeah, I feel like LB.
Pop in there with you, or you want me to just chill with you?
You might need to sub me out. Come here. You want LB to get in here? Want to get a show?
Yeah, put him right there.
Mic? Yeah, you gotta put LB in here. You know he gotta be here.
Aaron,
You wanna,
can I slide in the middle?
yeah, you want me to slide in the middle?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yo, you slide that chair over, bro?
It's cool, y'all out of the mic. Go ahead, I'll just chill.
You know, come right here, bro. We're gonna put you on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is good.
Right in the game. You ain't coming out.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Let me know how right here.
Big
I think, yeah.
You gotta get a bag of wedge.
got to, man.
Damn, I got both my homies right
Come on,
here.
man. It's the
Come
killer
on.
bees.
Let's
Come
go.
on,
That's
man.
right.
It's a
Come
whole
on.
lot of honey in the
That's
good hood. The
right.
killer
That's
bees.
That's cool.
Come
My
on.
Yeah.
You got the big boy.
That's right. That's right.
Gotta get me right, too.
Do I look good?
All the way there.
All the way there. It's all the way there.
I love you, man. So with the
Bell.
AD.
What's up,
Are you
baby?
guys gonna be able to hear me like this?
No, we're good.
You hear us?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We're good.
Right to the theaters.
Shit. So look, this in the middle of our podcast, Le'Veon Bell just pulled up right now.
Movie.
My guy.
Nice.
Big time to the theaters.
She rolling up, L Bell. Roll them up.
Man,
Yeah, we got you right here. I got
Yeah,
him.
everybody get-
So
you
hey,
got-
look what we got right here.
know we gotta
These
get
I
right.
brought these special because we made them just for Justin Bieber, and I've been smoking them because they actually turned out so extra fire. These things are so expensive to make. They're hash holes. They're the Blue Scotty. It's my
Blue
brand
Scotty.
Maguna, and we
yeah, it's
got
good.
live
We
rosin
got
in there.
one.
Yeah.
That should be okay.
So yeah.
Definitely gotta go up.
We also
What I missed, though? What I missed,
Come on,
man?
Jess. Let's get
Ask
AB
some good
lit.
questions.
Uh,
He was talking about football and Vicodins and Percocets. We just
Percocet.
smoke weed. He said marijuana is a better option.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
that
That
stuff.
shit natural.
So Le'Veon, I was just talking to AB about how the benefits of cannabis and how our industry needs so many people to put eyes on it so we can have federal legalization and we can move our industry forward, and having mainstream athletes like you guys promote cannabis and be able to look at the medical side of it and preach all the benefits is so important, so we can move forward as an industry with actual voices of this is real R&D right here. You are living examples of cannabis is a better alternative medicine than Vicodin,
Hell yeah.
Oxycontin,
Way better
Percocets,
for pain.
for pain, for everything. I mean, cannabis is a great alternative. And
You got the Paducah.
oh yeah, I think that it's amazing that you guys are supporting and you guys support the brand, and you guys have been rocking with me, and obviously AB's my brother. He connected me and Le'Veon, of course, and
Took a man as an orphan, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah, you guys were,
Shit a Paducah.
yeah, right. I know Le'Veon, you smoke these.
Hell yeah.
So how many?
Motherfuckers
Y'all
get
gotta
paid.
ask you some question. How many years you been selling weed?
AB, I've been selling weed since I was 12 years old. I've always sold everybody weed. I was always the kid since I was growing up. I always buy ounces. I would, it's actually funny. I was, at a really young age, I always used to look older. I actually got to show you all these pictures of me in Amsterdam. So how I started when I was 15 years old, I was like, you know, before, since I was young, I was selling weed. I actually got kicked out of school
For weed?
for weed, you know.
Damn.
And what happened?
What year was that?
Fuck, I want to say like 2000. You know,
You was already kicked out
for
weed?
I was already out of school, so I didn't even make it to the first year of high school. And I was
How do you even learn how to grow
you know,
this shit?
So actually, how I learned
So you
how
was
to
told
grow
at 15, you already knew that's what you wanted to do.
Oh
You went
yeah,
after that for
I didn't want
weed?
when I figured out.
That's
I
pretty
loved weed. When I was 12 years old, I used to fucking buy weed off these like older growers, and then I would. My older brother didn't know that I smoked weed, and one day I found his weed, and I was like, "Hey, I found your weed. I know you smoke. Like, I got way better weed, you know."
hey, no, straight up.
I'm like, this shit is trash. So ever since, like, I would go to my brother's room at night, and I'd knock on his door, and we'd fucking roll joints, and we'd smoke weed every night, and you know, fucking, I knew always, I was like, man, I don't want to work no job. I don't want to work for nobody. I just want to sell weed. So I actually, when I came back from Amsterdam, I was living on the couch of Chanel West Coast. You know who that is? That was my ex-girlfriend. I was living on their couch selling weed out of their apartment.
That's the
And
girl
I knew you liked your ex.
Yeah,
that's the girl from Ridiculous, right?
So I basically moved. I was living in Lancashire and Van Owen in the Valley, and then we moved into a house in West Hills. And you know, the guy that I was buying pounds off of for $7,000 a pound was like, "Hey, you know, like, I grow all these pounds, like you, your girlfriend, the mom, you guys should get a house. We can grow weed in the garage. I'm gonna give you the strains." I'm like, bro, say less. Like, I was in Amsterdam. Like, you're gonna, you know, I've got some seeds. I know what, like, I would love to see, you know, I'd love to do this. I got bread. I was already selling pounds, you know, so I fucking 16 years old. We moved into a dope ass crib in the Valley, and then started growing weed in the fucking garage. And then when I was 18, I opened a legal licensed medical marijuana dispensary. And then I had like it was cool. I had like Freddie Prinze Jr. that was coming in there to get weed.
How was it serving the Suge Knight?
Fucking that was crazy because Suge, he actually called me from jail like probably like 6 months ago.
Gotta get him on the pod.
Like, yeah, he said he'd actually shoot in on the pod. I'll definitely maybe reach out again. And no, but I talked to him for a long time. I've had a couple phone calls with him, but he used to embrace me, invite me to all the studios. He owned, you know where the Wilshire building is? He owned a whole entire massive 100,000 square foot office building on Wilshire and San Vicente. And that's
He owned it?
Yeah, he owned the whole building. He kicked all the tenants out. So he owned the building. He kicked all the tenants out. He would, that was like Death Row Records, like home base right there. And he would, you know, invite me over every day. I'd go to the studio on Lancashire and watch all these guys record. He had Petey Pablo signed to him at the time.
Crazy.
You know, I was there giving weed to all these guys, and you know, Johnny Gill from New Edition, and you know, I was just selling weed my whole life. I really, you know, and then I started getting more educated when I opened a legal shop. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to open a bunch of grows. I want to have a bunch of retail stores, and then I want to be vertically integrated. I want no middleman. I want to do it myself. And then, you know, I was really just selling weed through the shop with no brand. And then eventually one day I thought, I was like, you know, I need to make a brand. You know, I got to stop, you know, I'm selling pounds to everybody. They're putting it in a jar. They're calling it something else. And I should just do it myself. I'm growing all of it. So yeah, I started traditional, and you know, I got the former Los Angeles city attorney, which is Alex. He you know, he saw everything I had going on. You know, he wrote all the cannabis laws in California, in LA, and you know, he issued over 500 licenses himself. And you know, he saw all the cannabis industry from the inside of, you know, the local government, and he saw like who was real and who was not real, and who had the most licenses, and who was actually going to be able to stay alive and be sustainable because the taxes are so high in cannabis. So yeah, shout out to Alex for, you know helping me, you know, take everything that I already had and all my foundation and take it to another level of, you know, being able to keep like the traditional name alive with, like, you know, the culture, because like I came from you know, beginning of this shit. So, you know, yeah, just now I'm able to, you know, have the corporate side of it, and you know, keep the culture alive with it, you know, and you know, do it like all my relationships are organic. I don't give you no bread. Do I ever give you bread?
It's all love.
It's all love because we have a really good relationship
It's
with
from the heart,
family, and I would do with the same, right? As always, family.
Yeah,
you already know, always, because we family. That's how it works. So yeah, no, I mean, I love that you guys, you know, support weed. So Le'Veon, were you smoking weed in the NFL?
Hell yeah.
That niggas just smoke before the game.
For real?
I be like, yo, boy.
Yeah.
You wild, that nigga run for 200 yards. Hot.
Fried.
Like, yo, he fried.
I smoke.
The game?
Yeah, I smoke like.
He
I
got
smoked
pulled
a
over
little.
before a game, smoking went for like 200.
Yeah. Before the preseason. Yeah, I did.
Where were you that you got pulled over?
I got pulled over in Pittsburgh, but it was like before a preseason game. We ain't playing Pittsburgh that day though. That was a long ass.
No,
day.
that was a real game.
Nah,
I
not
think that was
the
the Titans.
Nah, that ain't when I got pulled over. Not when I got pulled
You
over. I
were-
got pulled over
you
before
were,
Philly, before the Philly game. And before Philly, we played the Eagles.
Shit. That was you and
Remember Coach T? He made me miss the flight and everything. I had to get my own flight.
No, you and what's the guy name? Damn.
The Garrett.
The Garrett. That
Yeah.
wasn't. That was the preseason.
Nah, yeah, that was preseason game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the Garrett, the game you talking about, that's the game
Oh,
he
fuck.
like. He slid. That's the game.
That's
he
it.
walked
He
over.
didn't want to play no more, right?
Yeah,
He
that's
went to the
game left.
Patriots. That was during the season.
Yep. Yeah, that one was. That part was.
That was during the season.
Yeah.
Wait, so Le'Veon, did you guys win that game before you smoked?
Hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he
to be
ran for
honest,
like 200. We beat
I
the
was smoking
Titans.
for every game. Damn
Every game?
near, yeah. Like if I could, actually I smoke for every game. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't know how he did it.
yeah. I was get fried. The 1 o'clock games be the hardest games before I can smoke, but I'll definitely still smoke. The 8 o'clock games, like night games, I'm for sure. I'm smoking like probably 3, 4 before the game.
Who's the most famous? Who's the most famous person you smoke with in the NFL? Who would you say?
NFL, probably AB, probably.
Smoke a lot of.
Yeah, that's not even close.
Besides AB.
AB.
We know you guys
So
are fans.
AB. I smoke. I really don't be smoking with niggas, bro, for real.
He spoke with
Big.
3 niggas.
Yeah, I will.
Him, himself, and I.
He was straight up.
3 niggas. I like that.
Real talk. But nah, yeah, I really I'm trying to think. Most famous. I probably had other teammates I smoked with.
Pouncey used to smoke a lot.
Yeah, Pounce. I mean, I smoked all the linemen. Like all the linemen. All my teammates I was probably smoking with. You know what I'm saying? I smoked with all my teammates. I smoked the Rosie and shit. All the running backs. Shit.
Smoking his mental health for them boys.
Yeah, real
Every
talk.
time.
Everybody in the league everybody in the league getting off just about. Everybody smoking.
Especially they hitting every time.
You think you're going back to the NFL ever, Le'Veon?
Man, I don't know, man. We gonna see. Right now, I'm just focused on boxing. I ain't worried about the league right now.
No?
I'm just busy about boxing. But we'll see though.
Who you fighting next?
I can't. I don't think I can announce it yet. When it's gonna drop?
It's gonna drop in a minute. Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, y'all can't announce it yet.
No, you can announce it. This is not gonna drop for a while.
Yeah, I can't.
Is it Jake Paul?
Nah,
That's
not
what
yet.
he need to fight.
Yeah,
that's
right.
How much you invest for him to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, you're gonna fight
We'll
Jake
put up
Paul.
some money.
Let's go. That's why we got business behind it. Hell yeah, I fight Jake Paul though. Jake Paul can't fuck with me.
We could put up $1 million, right? Me, you could go up 500.
You think you're gonna beat Jake Paul?
They don't think it.
I don't know. He's good.
He's solid.
What about
He's
me?
solid.
Me and you put
I
up
ain't
$1
seen
million versus him versus Jake Paul.
And you gonna bet on him?
Yeah, me and you go 500K. We gonna promote.
AB though, like bro, he know I
Nigga,
work, bro.
Fuck off.
Like,
Yes.
bro, I ain't about to play like 8. Bro, that nigga Jake Paul not gonna fuck with me.
I don't know. Everybody said that about Jake Paul.
Let's hype him up.
Jake Paul, all right,
Everybody
let me say this
said
right
that
now.
we're knocking
promotion.
him out.
Do you see
So who you
he
like?
fights? Do you see who he fights?
Aaron,
I've
who
seen
you
it.
like?
Yes, I've
He
seen
never
who
fought
faced.
nobody his age.
He has.
Who he fought his age? Go ahead, think
Tommy
about
Fury.
it. And he lost,
So
right?
you bet 500.
And he lost.
Honestly, that
and he
fight
lost.
was to me. That fight was it was a very close fight.
But did he lose?
It was
So
very
the
close.
so the
fight.
only person he fought his age, he lost.
You and I
Everybody
both
else.
know with boxing when it goes to the decision.
So me and you,
it's
what you
very
say?
finicky.
You like Jake over Le'Veon?
Yeah, but I say, what you trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know who.
What
would
you
win.
think?
I don't. If I were to bet the money,
You were betting on it?
If I was betting on it,
Yes.
I gotta bet on him because he's my boy.
Nah, for real though.
Nah, yeah, go
Who
ahead.
you taking with your
Who
money
you
right
taking
now?
right now?
Who am I taking? I think Jake Paul got it.
That's crazy.
I do. I
But
think
hey,
he
you
got
know what's
it.
crazy?
You know why?
I
That's
fuck
why
with you
FL,
saying.
you only
Can I
gotta
tell you
fight
why?
Jake Paul. Like that's
Yeah,
all.
bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because all Jake Paul has been doing all day, every day, for the last, I want to say, probably like 8 years. Nothing else. Not.
Hasn't been 8 years.
It hasn't been 8 years.
No,
what
I'm
is
not
it,
giving you that. Maybe like
6 years. All
Okay.
he's doing is training with some of the most, advanced boxing trainers in the world. I think that Jake Paul is I think he's like the most underrated kid. Everybody always talks shit, but he always wins.
he got my
let's bet
listen.
the
He
500.
got respect.
I like Le'Veon
He got
Bell.
the respect. But at the end of the day, bro, what you think I be doing? You think I just be sitting out not training?
No, I think he be training for sure.
And keep in mind, bro, I'm an athlete.
But
like he not. He been
that's
on
true.
YouTube his
That's
whole
why you
life.
gotta
He been-
fight him.
Yeah, he been on YouTube his whole life. I've been around the best athletes growing up my entire
I think
life.
Jake
bro.
Paul is steroids.
Even with the steroids, don't even matter.
I think he's
Even
on
with the steroids, don't
steroids.
even matter. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's all steroids.
I think these are the conversations having that.
AB,
need to hype up the fight.
AB,
AB,
my boy-
ready to throw on
Oh,
five.
My guy AB don't really know.
Nah,
Yeah,
we
he
gotta
know. He know
promote it.
because,
For you
bro,
to fight
You
Jake
gotta
Paul.
promote it like
he
that.
really believe
Yeah.
it. Look at him right now.
bro,
Nah,
shit,
we ready to
he-
put it
he
up for
believe
you.
it, bro. Just like, bro,
Nah, I like my guy. You gotta
that
you gotta
guy.
just fight Jake Paul. That's it. We just gotta put up the money. That's it.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but you just fight the biggest guys, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that.
Yeah, right after Mike
What
Tyson,
happened?
you might
seen
well
it-
do
didn't
it
you
in
see him at the
November,
fight?
December.
You seen him at the
Maybe
fight?
like January, February
fight?
for the Super Bowl or something. Like around that time, you could just take his fight for a big fight.
Straight up.
Don't even fight
Straight
no more
up.
until you fight him.
Man, but Jake ain't gonna
Right,
want to do
just
that.
fight the biggest
Jake-
guy, knock him out.
Jake ain't going, bro. Jake can fight me now.
No,
He
we
ain't
gonna
wanna
just
do
troll him.
Yeah, have you
We
met
gonna
him?
do
You
it.
know him?
I
Jake-
know him.
You know?
Oh
him?
yeah,
Of
let's
course.
get it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We
Then.
could
Yeah,
definitely
let's
do it.
Let's
You
do
talk
it.
to him about
Of
it?
course, we could definitely do
Oh,
it.
let's do it. Let's
Oh,
do
you
it.
got
then.
Le'Veon shook his hand after the fight, the last fight.
Yeah, I seen that.
I did.
You know, people want to see that.
Of course they
Everybody
want to
see that. Everybody want to see that.
Gotta get
They
that
want to
done.
see him fight at least somebody close to his age.
That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Somebody like
athletic.
the juice.
Fight somebody your age and athletic. And at the same time, you fought one guy that's your age and you lost.
We gotta put this show on.
I ain't no pro boxer.
Rent the
go.
stadium.
I ain't no pro boxer. I ain't been doing it my whole life. Tommy
You
Fury
know,
been doing it his whole life.
I'm
So,
in
all
that
right.
Floyd. We gonna promote this one.
You lost to Tommy Fury because he been your age.
But he
been
held
doing it
up
his whole life.
against Tommy Fury,
Okay.
right?
He did his thing. They was in the ring. They was dancing. They did their thing.
He
But
did
like,
a
at the end
good
of the day,
job,
bro,
but he didn't fight Bell.
yeah. That's there we go. But then they ain't fight me, bro. I ain't Tommy Fury.
Did he get a real fight? Because I feel like this like one of his probably closest to for real fights.
So should we announce now that Le'Veon is
Yeah, we want to
ready
fight him.
to go to AB?
You ask
Le'Veon
Le'Veon
ready
be for
is
real.
ready
I'm
to
ready. I
promote.
only want to see Le'Veon fight him
Yeah.
Bro, about ready.
for the high price.
Are you gonna-
I know you ready, but I'm saying I just want you to take that fight. Any other fight is like no. It's just Jake Paul. A no fight. Dead ass.
I just
Yo, you
want
know
to
how
fight.
big that's
I
gonna
just
be?
Hey, but I feel you though.
You just gotta go for the big one at
Like,
this
yeah,
point.
bro, yeah. Fuck it.
So
Like, this Jake.
Yo, right away.
Or
That's gonna be the
Logan.
biggest
Or Logan. I'll
fight.
fight Logan, too.
Yo, that'll be the
I
biggest
fight
fight
Logan
right
too.
away.
Either one of them, Logan or Jake. Either one of them.
would you smoke weed before the boxing fight?
Bro, yes. I have to.
Maybe on a different
You
guy.
are a real OG smoker.
Nah, but everybody
You are
can't do
real.
that. That's what he
Le'Veon,
do.
Before
Yo.
every fight, before every
Hey.
single fight, I am getting
Hey,
fried.
you
But
are
nah, but he
fucking
won't
real
drink
one.
no water.
You're a real
No,
one.
listen.
You are a real one.
Hold on,
She's
hold
a
on.
real one.
No, but listen.
You getting stoned before
He don't
the
drink
fight.
no water. Nah, he just not smoking weed. Nah, he's shadow boxing for 3 hours. He not
Yeah.
just smoke weed and just like
Just
that
chilling.
stone.
Yeah. But
He really focused though.
Yeah.
I seen him. I've seen him fight. Like
That shit helped
I've
me.
been right there the whole time. He like
that shit helped me
he's
focus.
serious. You know what I'm saying?
That shit helped me focus. That shit helped me lock
I
in.
feel like the
you know?
weed is like a real. You feel me? Mental focus for him.
That's what I'm saying. That shit helped me lock in. That shit helped me lock
Yeah,
in.
just
bro.
make
Are
him
you, allowed
dial
to,
in.
are you allowed to smoke weed before a boxing fight?
Yeah, why not?
They don't test you for weed?
Nah, they test you for PEDs and shit. Everybody on steroids and shit.
That's crazy.
That's what they mean. We don't do that to you besides shit.
So
If
we gonna-
anything,
they
they
gonna
think you
knock
just
his
fried.
ass
Like, oh,
out
he gonna
after
get
the
knocked out
joint.
because he
Look.
fried.
You send Le'Veon the traditional pound. We gonna get him high. He knocking him out. You ever see the nigga go to sleep?
Straight up. Hey, right? We shaking in the ring, man.
You ever see the niggas?
Hey, yeah, I got the best, bro.
No, facts. Facts, though. Ain't no,
That ass,
no
Le'Veon
bullshit.
gonna put pain
No
on this
bullshit.
kid.
So I'm bringing a pound of traditional.
Yeah,
We're
and we
roll
go to
it
the
up
fight.
in the locker room.
Right in
We're
the-
gonna
no, not
smoke
in the
it
locker
up.
room. It's
All
only
right.
his private.
Yeah, that's right. He's
Not in
shaking
the
his
locker
head.
room.
Nah,
Not in the
nah, nah,
locker room.
He knows. The homie knows.
Nah, he smoking his privacy. You ain't gonna even know he high. He do it private.
Yeah.
He go-
Nah, locker
come
room
up-
they got somebody watching.
Just come
You
up,
can't do
just
that.
cool it. Just, yeah, it's time now. Once I'm fried, it's time. It's time. I lock in. Locked in. Then once I was on in, it's over.
Yo, Ace, you gotta get behind this fight. We gotta rip the stadium, everything.
We're already talking about it, so I feel like I'm already a part of it.
Yeah, facts.
So
facts.
Yeah, we gotta build this one up.
This
Traditional
crazy.
sponsorship.
So
Come on, put this fight on.
Wait, so tell me, so you're the connect to Jake Paul. You already know him.
Jake Paul know Le'Veon too.
Yeah,
Le'Veon know.
me.
I feel like he want to fight him. It just got to be the right. We got to put the right money and get the right venue.
Yep.
So does he get through Tyson, or?
I feel like he may get through Tyson. Tyson really old.
Yeah, Tyson
you know what
old,
I'm
man.
saying?
Come on. It's like Jake smart with his fights. Don't be wrong. Tyson gonna be cool for about maybe the first round, maybe 2. They only fight 2-minute rounds too. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
How many
Tyson's
rounds
too
is the
old.
fight? How many rounds is that fight?
I think it's like 8 rounds, 8 2-minute rounds. But like Mike Tyson old though.
So he
they
don't have a
really-
chance. Tyson don't have a chance.
I ain't gonna say he don't got a chance. He got a chance in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake gonna play. Jake gonna have to be
He's
smart. The
50
first
years
2, 3
old, man.
rounds.
Mike Tyson, they got a fucking shot at help.
But he got a little
Niggas
shot.
gonna knock
He got-
the fuck
he got
out
a
of
little
Mike
shot.
Tyson.
But Jake got to be smart the first
Mike Tyson
early,
is stupidest nigga ever.
just till he get
You
tired.
don't think he got it?
How he got it? 50-something years old. He smoke weed every day. Like,
Yeah,
he don't
get
shoot everything.
He's stupid, bro. He
You
get
just think about Mike Tyson like, this man 50 years old. He 50 plus years old.
Bro, but Mike Tyson still be training though.
Niggas gonna knock
He still
the
be-
fuck out
He
of
still
him.
be training though.
Mike Tyson gonna go to sleep. They gonna wake his ass up. We gonna carry him out of stadium. They
Bro, he
set
gonna-
him up,
bro,
but he might make a lot of money though.
I feel like Mike Tyson might
I
get
feel like
slipped.
you can
Bro.
never count out Mike Tyson.
Mike
I don't think he
Tyson,
will get
50
slipped
years
early.
old.
I don't know. You never know. You just take.
So you
4
living in the
shots.
past. This shit over with. Hey, bro, you 50.
That's the Jake Paul effect. But Jake Paul smart. See what I'm saying? So he got really.
J Paul make it look good,
Mike
right?
Tyson though, it's like got a chance.
gonna
Like,
sell the ticket.
But he got a chance the first round, maybe 2. So he get tired.
like
As soon as he get tired, it's over. He
Yo,
gonna get
niggas
tired
ain't punched
early.
Mike Tyson in 30 years. Mike Tyson ain't been punched in 30 years. Niggas gonna knock the fuck out of Mike Tyson, man. You guys crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Mike Tyson
Mike
get
Tyson.
hit.
Mike Tyson. He gonna, nah, he old, bro. We gonna see out, bro.
Mike
I hope he
Tyson
get-
that going to sleep.
Yeah, he might get
He
slept.
gonna get paid when he wake up though.
He might get slept. Yeah, he might
He
get
gonna
slept.
have his money when he wake up.
How much you get paid for a fight like that?
Jake probably or Mike probably gonna get like 25.
25 mil. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. You
25
gotta buy
and,
into this.
and how much Jake gonna get for the fight?
Jake will probably
Probably
get
like
like
15,
50.
20 million,
Nah,
man.
Jake gonna get crazy. They gonna get the pay per view. Mike may get more than 25. I'm just throwing out a number.
Yeah, that's.
But I think that flat, just all right, not even counting pay per view, just all right, 25, just to do it.
Cause the online pay per view people watch it, they're not really on the weekend, but the fights and shit.
Crazy money you can get. From
Crazy
a fight.
money. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
a
You could put on
motherfucker.
the bout for this
That's
kid.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's how Jake started really getting big. He had other private investors, started private investing for him,
Talk to him,
and
AB.
then we stand behind him.
Talk to him.
We got the money. We
That's
buy
all
the
it is.
venue. We gonna sell the tickets, and we could do the 24/7 the document, so you can see the build up.
The
So-
build be crazy.
You guys are gonna film
Build be crazy.
a documentary about the football, of course. Both
I
of
feel
you.
like we can.
Yeah, we
Don't
can
you
do
have
that.
it? Remember, we had the guy from Netflix in my office.
Yeah, we got. I got the doc coming. We got the docs coming.
Yeah,
we
that'd
got
be cool.
Sean Keeson doc we working on. Got a lot of some good docs coming.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be hard.
We need to just have a CTSPN bout sponsored by Traditional. We're sponsoring Le'Veon Bell to fight Jake Paul. We sending Jake Paul a letter to his house, a letter to his girlfriend's house,
Yep.
a letter to his mom's house.
Daddy, all the
Yeah, and we just pulling
his
up on
brothers.
him. We gonna pull up on him. I'm gonna call him and say this the next fight after Max Tyson. We could just sign the contract.
Decided. You
Yeah,
get it
we'll
right.
make
That's a big
contract.
fight, Le'Veon. It's a
I
big
know.
one.
You
I
gotta
know.
get it right.
They ain't never been under the lights like I been under the
You
lights.
gotta
Think
be
about
right
it.
here in
Really
LA,
think about
see
it.
him
Really think
train.
about it. Really think about it though. They been under
Game
the
Time
lights, but they ain't never
Productions.
been under the lights how I've been under the lights. Just
You
really
in
think
this
about
game
that.
time?
I want you to understand that.
I like this type of bout.
Yeah, they done fought. They done
We
did
could rent the
that.
stadium. We could rent the stadium out, and then we get the ticket
Facts.
sales, everything.
Yeah, that'd be huge. So,
So we gotta go to Jake Paul fight in Dallas and pull up on him and let him know this is what he's feeling.
yes,
They ain't never been under the lights how I've been
In
under the
November.
lights.
you have to.
Tell him this is next fight.
So I love that you guys, Le'Veon pulled up in the middle of it. That was cool. Back to the cannabis, right? Because I
Oh,
know
yeah,
you're
back
gonna
to
want to
the
fight. I
cannabis.
know you want to fight, but
We got the traditional before the fight.
yeah, that's crazy that you smoke and you know you're able to smoke weed before you play football. That's
Yeah, but only he
That's
could do
amazing.
that. Only he do that. I can't do that.
yeah. Do you know anyone else that did that?
Yeah, it was
Him and Ricky Williams, maybe.
right.
Yeah, a lot of
I guess a lot of people
probably
ain't doing
running
that.
back. He getting hit every time.
Yeah, running back. Nah, I ain't know no other running backs who was doing it.
Right,
I feel like Tay was doing it. Martavis.
Martavis was tweaked out. He ain't really play a lot of games doing it.
He probably didn't play a lot of games. I thought he done it before though.
Nah, for sure. He probably.
I feel like let me see who else. Yeah, I can't think of nobody else who probably done did it before the game. I mean, like AB was saying, like this shit, they probably felt like they couldn't do it. I was comfortable. It was really the reason I started doing it was in college. So it was my college teammates. It was the White House, hanging with the White House and shit. My guy BJ, Keyshawn, they was the guys who was smoking before the games. That's how I started it. My first game, this is how it really started. Cause my first game, bro, I had like 10 carries for like 141 yards and two tubs. I'm like, damn.
And you got high, so you like, yo, this shit works.
That's what it was. I'm like, oh, yep, that's what it was. I got fried. I feel like everything was like kind of slow motion.
He was in the zone.
I was locked in.
No, I feel you. I trained jiu-jitsu, and I would smoke weed before I would train jiu-jitsu.
It's like a different zone.
Yeah,
like,
it makes you like more calm, you know? It's a better
that's really
flow.
what it is. It's like, like before the games, it's like, you know, everybody in your face, like it be like everybody in your face getting hype and shit. Like, I never had that. It's just, I'm like, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I just like feel like I'm just locked in. Like I be thinking about what the hell I'm about to do.
So Le'Veon, it's a really important question for you.
Oh shit.
This one is huge. We have a really important election coming up, 2024.
Oh shit.
No right or wrong answer. Who you got? Kamala
Come on, man.
or Trump?
We going with Trump, man.
Trump?
Le'Veon gonna be with us to
going
meet
Trump.
the president on Saturday.
Oh, he's coming?
I'm
He's
sliding.
gonna be there.
Are you sliding?
He's gonna be in Pittsburgh. You need
You
to
sliding? Come on,
We
bro.
have to talk to him about the cannabis.
Yeah, you should fly out with us.
Oh, he probably gonna be on the cannabis. He gonna be on it.
You need to, like what I was telling AB is it's so important to get to these guys and explain to them, like, I don't want to take Vicodin and, Oxycontin and pill. I just want to smoke cannabis. Cannabis needs to be
Facts.
federally legal. We need to be able to create brands and, being able to, do interstate commerce, and we need to be able to, make cannabis more normalized.
Facts.
Because sometimes people frown upon cannabis.
To be honest, I mean, from 10 years ago, it became so much more normalized. Of course, it's not to the level we want it to be, but like I'm just thinking about like just in the NFL, like how about like it's like they don't even test no more for it, right?
They don't test.
Yeah, they don't even test for it.
How are you passing all your tests in the NFL?
I mean, it was easy because I was working out so much. I'm
body
working out
fat
so much,
low.
yeah. So like, I just stopped smoking with like 3 weeks. Just don't smoke for like 3 weeks. I'll be clean.
Okay, they would tell you ahead of time.
Oh yeah, now you knew you know like you coming into camp, they gonna test you.
So you know that you're getting tested?
Yeah, you know you gonna get tested.
Get tested one time.
It's just one time.
Sure.
Just one time.
Okay, for the whole year?
Yep.
That's how you're able to get around it.
They ain't gonna test you before the season, and then before the season, you know what I'm saying? They have right before camp, and then right before camp, like unless you go up, it's a wraps.
I like that. So you got to smoke weed your whole career. And when did you start smoking weed, Le'Veon?
I think college. College was my first time. College, it was like, I guess how was I? 18. I think I was 18. Yeah,
Right.
My sophomore year.
And was it
My
good
sophomore
weed?
year. I mean, at the time, I think it wasn't like tradition. Hell nah. It wasn't like this shit. Hell nah. But at the time, like, shoot, like, for my first time, it was like, hell yeah, it was cool for me. Like, I was getting fried, like, and then I guess I ain't really start getting into like the taste and all that and different brands and all that. Probably like when I was 23, 24 years old, like 5-6 years later.
Yeah.
But like shit, I always been smoking for real.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it's 18.
And your go-to smoke right now? What's your favorite strain?
I like that orange dark gelato, to be honest.
That gelato movie.
Yeah, I like that gelato, to be honest. I'll be telling you that though. That gelato, I mean, it's a lot of I fuck with though. I fuck with gun and shit too.
The Wonderland?
Yeah, the Wonderland. I fuck with the Wonderland. But that orange dark gelato is probably my favorite one.
Like that. Cool. Well, what's really cool right now, AB and Le'Veon, I'd love to sit with you again another day. We had the best conversation as brother to brother here today. Yeah, I appreciate it so much. You got a message for everybody that looks up to you and that's looked up to you, that's out there and that's inspiring to be, as an athlete and to be in your position?
Hell, shit. And you can do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be. Don't let nobody tell you can't. Straight up. The moment you don't believe in yourself, you're already lost. You're already defeated. Just believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody doubt you. Don't let it get to the self-doubt. Just stay self-motivated. You don't really need nobody to motivate you. It's all about how far you want to go, how far you want to take it.
AB, last message to Ed. You got you're an iconic amount of people in the world, that look up to you, and they've seen you, kind of horse around on social media, and they've seen you, play around. But at the end of the day, I know your personality. I know you,
right,
and I know how genuine of a person you are. And a lot of this is just fun for you. You're just having fun, and like you said, you're happy. You're not worried about, you're not worried about anyone's opinion. You're your own person. So if you had a message to everyone out there that, you have so many people that look up to you and, inspire to accomplish the things that you have accomplished, what would that message be?
Well, first, if you have a plan, if you fail to plan and you plan to fail, have a relationship with God and just, just be true to who you want to be and be true to yourself.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted about other people's opinion, like Le'Veon said. Just live in your peace. It's better to be happy than to be right.
Thanks.
Well, really, the best part of this for anyone that has come on the show is we got a 10-pound challenge. So I'm gonna. He looks like he's already collected his first 2 shots over there. We're doing the 10-pound challenge. We're gonna go live. He doesn't want no practice shots, so we start live. Every shot he makes, he gets a pound. He's got 10 chances. He's got a chance to win 10 pounds. Let's see how many you got, AB. You got it? You happy? We went viral? Let's do it. Huh? Count him out. Let me count him out.
I just got home from the
Should we switch?
Sean Payton talking about the dildo. Black tee walking Johnny Bravo. 940 loaded with them hollows. I just got home from the NO. Sean Payton talking about the dildo. Black tee walking Johnny Bravo. 940 loaded with them hollows. They thought I was broke. No, they ain't ballin' like. Better get they stacks up. Stack go top. They thought I was broke. But now I'm pissed off. Don't doze off. Hey, going in at 8 throats. Championship, they call me the GOAT. Dior shades staring through my lows. Always ready, so I'm always low.
He ain't take no practice.
I just got home from the
Alright, so AB got 5.
Player, listen. In life, you gotta give yourself your flowers. So I came to traditional. I got flowers. You don't need Valentine's Day to get flowers. Your flowers right here, traditional, baby. You ain't smoke traditional, you got the wrong medicinal.
940 loaded with them hollows. I just got home from the NO. Sean Payton talking about the dildo. Black tee walking Johnny Bravo.